What's going on, YouTube family? It's your girl Panthera here. We about to get into our general collective reading. So whenever you tap into this video, whenever you see this video on your feed for YouTube, it was just your time to see me. We can get to this message, right? All right, y'all. We start this with y'all. We are doing a general collective reading. We are a couple days after the solar eclipse, new moon in Sag, and today is Saturn stepping into Aquarius. Saturn just left Capricorn and has entered Aquarius. What does that mean for everyone now? So, wishes are coming true. The end to a tough cycle in terms of the lessons you've learned when it came to anything that has restricted you from living your fullest potential. So, these last 2 years have been quite incredible for many of us in terms of the revelations that we've had about ourselves, and with that comes the revelation of all that is around us. So thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, divine creative, all for these messages we are about to receive, for answering questions that the collective has and the questions that they did not know they did have. For this, we express immense gratitude from the depths of our soul, our hearts, our being, all that is. As you are, so we are. The I am that I am. Thank you. All right, collective. Let's see. Oh, wow. We got 5-5. Obstacles and challenges. 5 of Wands with conflict and defeat. 5 of Swords energy. So, right off the bat, Spirit's like, listen. Yes, you have gone through it, but listen. You're at the finish line. It's time to separate. For some of you, it might be time for you to separate from certain things that are being brought to your attention or to the surface at this time. And you know within your gut, you can feel and sense that it's time to release. So go ahead and release what that is. And just know Spirit got your back. The universe got your back. The divine creator of all has your back. So you are not alone in this. If you feel like you are lonely, just know that the alone periods are your moments of redirection for your protection. So at the bottom of the deck here, we have trapped in fear. So this is the 8 of Swords. So that's what's basically happening for some of you. You're coming out of this space of the illusions of what was keeping you trapped, when in reality it was just the lack of knowing as to what it is you needed to do, and also once knowing, applying it. Okay, so let's see, what is the next message for the collective here, Spirit? Let's see what else we got for y'all. Let's see. Okay, triumphant success, Ace of Swords, foundations and achievements. At the bottom of the deck, we have patience and planning. So this is a 7 of Pentacles card, which is basically Saturn and Taurus. Is it Saturn? 7 of Pentacles. Yes, Saturn and Taurus. So there we go. We basically have you working through, working your craft, working your abilities, which is basically your responsibility, your response to your abilities. So we have triumphant success coming for all of you who tuned into this message whenever you did. And the card that turned over was deception and envy, which is the moon in Aquarius. This is actually where the moon is right now, if I'm not mistaken. We have Saturn stepping into Aquarius, but then we also have the moon in Aquarius. Hold on. I just want to make sure, y'all, because yes, okay. And it's at its crescent phase, which is about moving forward, having courage to move forward from what? The deception and envy. So again, there is triumphant success when it comes to your foundations and achievements, even for those of you, especially for those of you who have experienced obstacles and challenges and conflict and defeat. Just know that all of this has brought you to a space of really knowing what is. The knowing is the most important thing right now. Okay, you have faith believing and faith knowing. Faith knowing is much stronger than faith believing. At the end of the day, faith believing is the foundation of faith knowing. But notice that it's just the foundation, it's not the entire picture. Okay, so it's just a part of the picture. So releasing that which is deception and envy from yourself. And as you do that, it is released from your external environment as well. So with that, we're going to, under patience and planning, by the way, we have rejoiced in celebration as is being directed by the universe, number 21, or the world card 3-3 right here. Follow your vision, hold your vision. Third eye, you're getting a lot, you're receiving a lot here in your mind's eye about the prosperity that's about to begin, about what you have sacrificed when it comes to the things that you've wanted. And now you're being recognized and rewarded for those moments that you stepped away from what no longer served you. And with that comes positive movement forward after the waiting game. Here comes the light, because you tapped into your strength and courage, okay, which then allowed for you to have fulfillment of wishes. And we have you here remaining with the substance of hope, allowing you to have the wishes fulfilled from, staying in alignment with your strength and courage, which is your confidence, seeing the light of the situation through the darkness or the waiting game that allowed you to have positive movement forward, being recognized and rewarded when it comes to you attaining the things that you want or the journey that you've been on to attain those things through the sacrifices that you've made. And here we have your prosperity beginning based on the visions that you have, the visions that you followed, and the courage that you have within yourself to follow, the nudges that you've received from the universe when it came to the unknown and taking steps towards the unknown. And it's a space where all of your treasures are. This is the vortex, okay? As you see here in the middle of it all, it's the center of you holds all of your treasures, but it's also a process of patience and planning, because not everyone can be there, and it's a sacred space. And then once you reach there, there's the moment to rejoice in celebration. So not to worry, basically. You shouldn't be worried about anything. Anytime you go through something that's an obstacle, a challenge, just know it's there to teach you something. It's a challenge for you to gain wisdom, So let's see what the hidden world has to say, and then we'll pull a couple tarot cards. Follow me on Instagram. The information will be in my description box below. If you need to book a personal reading with me, send me an email and read the email carefully. Okay? So let's see what the hidden world has to say based on this. Okay? Let's see. What is your message for the collective? We have one out already. Message for the collective. Message for the cool. Yes. This is why a lot of you are experiencing these obstacles and challenges. At the bottom, we have the gift. Wow. Some of you are definitely tapping into your spiritual gifts. Okay, at this present time, 39, number 12, there goes the hangman, or the sacrifice card that you saw there not too long ago, which is about present, honoring, and offering. Okay. The cards that came out, first one was the Mother Awakens, compassion, nurture, and guidance. Beautiful energy. Basically, the Empress energy within you all that's coming from your heart space because you've connected to it. You allowed yourself to remain grounded by being open to healing information. Here we have this masculine energy, as we know, it's Saturn return, which is basically showing you, the reward and recognition for overcoming the challenges to come to this space where now you are able to be open to the possibilities of all that it is, all that is. Then we have number 2, the path of the gods here, decisions, meetings, and future plans. This looks like divine union over here for me too. Then we have number 34, bring it down to a number 7, the spirit of spring, freedom, action, and power. This is exactly what it should feel like for you once you have reached this space of being open and receptive to the unknown. Because that's where your power is. That's where your gifts are. That's where your treasures are, Then we have the final card, the authority of spirit, meaning this is why you have gone through the challenges and obstacles, because you are a prototype of your environment and you are there to assist others in their elevation and ascension journeys. So in order to do so, you would have to know, what it feels like to go through that moment of nothingness, where you feel like you're lonely, but in reality you're just alone. You're just in this space of solitude, so that way you can reflect on what's going on within you, because to really release all that is, you have to do it from within, and whatever it no longer serves you, you have to evict that from you. Okay, so let's see what spirit as advice is for you guys, my gods and goddesses out here. I love y'all. Come through on IG. Take it with your girl. You feel me? Look at that. We got the Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles, and I split the deck. And I always shuffle these cards after each use. So, Two of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. So there we go. For some of you, it's had something to do with divine union. Okay. Releasing what no longer serves you. Here we got those obstacles and challenges here. So this is learning about yourself through challenging relationships. Let's see what the advice is for you all. What is the advice for the collective? We have 1. Okay. Okay. Not to worry about whether you will have this wish fulfilled from the long journey as you are clearing out the heartbreak, as you're clearing out your heart space from the heartbreak. We got the first card, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so here we have your advice already. So Spirit is basically telling you not to worry. You're going to have your wishes fulfilled. Right now it may be at a standstill, but remember, when Saturn and Jupiter are in conjunction in the sign of Aquarius, which is where the stars align, which is where wishes come true, especially when it comes to social occasions. So being able to, have that physical connection with people, it'll be there. If it's not there in the physical, let's say body to body, you'll be able to now, go on that journey of communicating with who it is that you see as a wish come true, or connect yourself to situations that you see as a wish come true, because this is what you've been wanting for who knows how long. Only you know what you've been ambitious about. What's been making you do certain things in your life to get to where you want to be. So Spirit is telling you there's victory and success ahead of you. Just stay focused on who you are. Continue to be charismatic, continue to be a leader when it comes to the spiritual knowledge that you now have. Use that as your power to assist others, because it's a time of service with all of this energy stepping into Aquarius, which is a humanitarian, if anything, working with the collective consciousness. So with this Knight of Pentacles, here's what I'm seeing. It's been a long journey where it allowed you to build your inner strength, your inner wisdom, but it also showed you a lot about endurance and what it means to be patient, the virtue of patience. Okay, this is the Virgo card as well. This is the Aries card, and this is Leo. We have victory and success here for you, as long as you remember who it is that you are, your personality, being mindful of that. Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. That was part of the journey, which was part of a lot of the, the back and forth that you've been having when it came to relationships and deception and envy. And the final card I have here is the 3 of Pentacles. And you notice that in this 3 of Pentacles is just one person. So it's working on your mind, body, and soul, refining that, bringing that into balance and harmony, so that way the world around you reflects that for you too. So let's get you all a final divine animal oracle card to see what you're being guided to do along with what we just heard. Still some energy I see here being cleared out, but just know it's bringing you to this space of having a stronger foundation, and the achievements that you are foreseeing requires such foundation. So let's see what you're being guided to do from the divine animal oracle cards. The bee. This comes out often in the live, and this is about creativity, cooperation, productivity. You're being guided to change something in your life. Become inspired, follow your heart, and creatively build your future with today's decisions. You have no limitations and there are no boundaries to your capabilities. Any assistance you need will always be found. See what I'm saying? Just release. I'm telling you, there's something about releasing here for a lot of you. Okay? You're stepping into the age of knowing. You have to know what it is that you want. Okay, that was so many. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. You have the dolphin and the koala from what I'm seeing. And the dolphin's about intelligence, grace, playfulness, and the koala's optimism, harmony, and balance. So, but let's get this together. Sorry, that's all. What other message do you have for the collective? No limitations. That's all you got to do is respond to your abilities. What can you do? Look at that. The Black Panther. Independent, clever, fascinating. You're being guided to observe your surroundings and keep your own counsel. Find clarity and then express your inner and outer beauty to the world. Pounce on the opportunities that feed your soul with purpose and passion. Awaken now to your personal powers, talents, and freedom. Sorry about that. So yeah, the Black Panther and the Bee. Let's get one more at the bottom of the deck. We have the Hawk. Inspirational, fearless, visionary. You're being guided to detach from the mundane and envision your heart's desires. See with clarity the opportunity that surrounds your new journey. Stretch and expand yourself. Soar above previous limitations. Let's see if anything else comes out. And the final card is the Tiger. Courageous, dynamic, inner strength. You're being guided to begin a new journey. One that is exciting and purpose-driven. You have everything you need to confront adversity and turn it into opportunity. Fiercely pursue what you desire. You are an amazing life force with limitless power and potential. If you're struggling with something at the time that you're listening to this message, anything that catches your mind, that triggers you in terms of you saying, that's what I want, but I don't see it, say it to yourself over and over and over again. Because it's obviously a program that you have set in your mind, and the way that you set that program is through what you're feeling. And the reason why that feeling is growing is because you're not taking the appropriate action to diminish that feeling if that's what you want to do. If you want it to grow, then that's more than likely what you're doing. If you know whatever it is that you're doing, you're creating more of it. Okay, so that is your message, my loves. I hope you all have an amazing day. Again, whenever you tap into this video, it was meant for you to watch it, but just know today is the day that Saturn has stepped into Aquarius. Okay, we about to come on now, we about to get it popping out here.